Hello from Wexford, and it's been a really busy weekend for me. On Saturday and Sunday I've been over at Hunting Brook Gardens giving a talk there on exciting annuals, and it was just wonderful actually to come in and to meet people who'd seen me on YouTube and to be hailed as the Unglamorous Gardener. So hello everybody who knew me there, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Anyway, I'm back now and I just want to show you a few new plants that I got at Hunting Brook Gardens. Now, it's always wonderful for me to visit those gardens because Jimmy Blake, the owner, was my tutor, my teacher for a few years when I did his course. So it's wonderful to go back and to, you know, actually be the teacher in the place where I was taught before. But anyway, when everything was finished and we were walking around the garden and Jimmy was showing me this and that, and he said, this fern wants to get in the action. And he said, would you like a piece of this fern? And this is an amazing fern. It's called my goodness, I can't remember the name. Lophosoria. I'll write it up. Lophosoria quadripinnata. I'll put it up in the annotations at the top of the screen. But it's related to the Dicksonia anyway. And although it doesn't get a trunk, it's quite like the Dicksonia in many ways, but it's hardy in our climate, which is a definite plus. So I was delighted to get that. And then we were walking around a bit further and Jimmy says to me, Rachel, he says, is there anything you'd like from the garden? Now, Jimmy says to me, anything you'd like from the garden? It was like, you know when a rabbit runs out in the middle of the road and the headlights just turn on him like that? And he can't talk, he can't say anything. Well, I was like that. Not that I'm nervous of Jimmy or anything, but like he's got the amazing plant collection and he's asking me would I like a division of anything. Anyway, I was like the rabbit. I just couldn't think of a thing. So I said, no, it's all right. And we continued around. And then after a bit, Jimmy says, well, would you like a piece of the cardamine? This cardamine here. Ennephylla. And this had been on my wish list for a long time. It's a cardamine, but it's not one that weeds around. Some of them are quite, like, well, they're a bit weedy. But this is a gorgeous, neat clump, and it's got gorgeous upright flowers. A lovely little thing. So I said, of course, I said, yes, please, I'll have some of that. And he dug me up a bit, and there we went. And then we were walking around the garden again, and as we were walking around, he said, are you sure there's nothing else that you saw in the garden that you'd like? And again, no, can't think of a thing. So he said, well, Astelias, do you like Astelias? And well, I only remembered the Astelia I'd seen on the steps on the way up, and I'd been looking at it and saying, my God, you don't see those red Astelias very often. Isn't that wonderful? I wonder what species it is, and wouldn't I love a bit? And Jimmy says he'll divide some. So he gave me a bit of a good big clump of his red Astelia, which is just wonderful. And this is a species one, but as far as I understood from the story, it was wild collected and hasn't yet been identified. So that's a real gem for me to have. And it's hardy for him, so I think that'll be hardy for me. And that's wonderful. And around we went again, and I was feeling very embarrassed, but very delighted with all these plants. And then when I got home, I remembered what I'd really like, which is Celmisia, because I've got a bit of a thing going on for the Celmisias at the moment. And I asked, it was only when I got home I realised, so I sent Jimmy a message and said, could you give me some Celmisia semicordata, which he has at the entrance to his garden, and it really looks wonderful. And I'm going to show you a picture of it at the very end of this video, so you'll see how lovely it is. And he said, of course I can have some, so that's just wonderful. So these are my new purchases, a lovely Astelia, not purchases, gifts, my new plants anyway. A beautiful Astelia, a red Astelia, a gorgeous cardamine, clump forming cardamine, and a Dicksonia relative fern. And well, that's all I have to say for the moment, really. So thanks very much for watching, and if you're in Ireland and you're looking for a speaker to come and talk to your gardening group, then I do a great talk on annuals, and please do get in contact with me. Other than that, thanks for watching, and bye.